See how I bring my hip up a little bit so I can tuck my elbow back? Yep. So I tuck my elbow back and I'm able to hook his arm with my arm now. I don't know if you can see that. I bring my elbow to the floor. Yeah, elbow's on the ground. Now I turn my hip facing his arm and I feed his arm to my shin. And I end up in this position here. I bring my leg over, blue belts and up, wrist lock. Boom. Yeah? Again. So instead of a frame here in his neck, I'm gonna go here. Look, I bridge and I tuck my elbow down to the ground. I've caught his arm now, then I'll turn to the side. And I'll bring my shin over to his elbow and my leg trapping his arm. Then I come back to the middle. I've got a wrist lock there. If you're not after the wrist lock, then just go to the reverse triangle. I'm gonna place my arm here, and as I bring my leg over his arm, I bring his head inside of my triangle, and I immediately grab his arm from the other side. I lock, and then I push my foot down to the floor. So as I lock my guard, my triangle, I bring my foot down. Yeah, so I'm here, boom. Now if that's not working, sometimes it's difficult to lock. Keep the head inside of the triangle, the trap triangle. If your intention is not to triangle choke them, then go for the arm that's here. You can cut armbar, but most of the time I'll go for a Kimura. With the Kimura, they might forward roll and you might be able to get top position too. Yeah? And if everything fails, use it to escape. Just like the same concept as before. You attack, and as they pull away, use it to escape. I'll borrow Fernando now so that you can see. Does that make sense? Yeah? You guys can see from there, yeah? So again, side control, I'm stuck here in the bottom. I turn my hip so I can catch his arm. Boom. I feed it to my shin and I bring my leg over. Now as I come back here in the middle, I've got a wrist lock if I want to. Reverse triangle. I kick this leg forward so that his arm ends up in between my legs, see? And then I catch and I catch. Triangle, okay? Or cut armbar, but most of the time, you'll end up with a Kimura. With the Kimura, just remember, if his hand is coming up, just push their hand, slot it in behind them. So place their hand at the back, lower back. Try to find their lower back and then start turning their hand up, rotating their shoulder.